So people ask me all the time, Robert, what's the difference between the law of attraction and the law of assumption? Well, really, the law of attraction and the law of assumption are sub principles or sub laws under what is called the principle of vibration. It's one of the seven Hermetic principles based on the ancient teachings of the Emerald Tablet and other related documents. So today, I want to share with you the difference between law of assumption and law of attraction and why I think they work best together. Hi, everyone. Robert Zink, your miracle mentor and alchemy success coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle. And we're always flying in the direction of your dreams and goals. High flyers want to remind you to claim your 30 minutes of miracle mentoring and alchemy success coaching. Visit lawofattractionsolutions.com. It's absolutely free. You have everything to gain and absolutely nothing to lose. Lawofattractionsolutions.com. Also, want to thank you so much for subscribing. And remember, after you subscribe, be sure and click the bell icon. That way you'll know when our latest video is going live. Now, high flyers, I believe both law of attraction, law of assumption, principle of vibration, they find their roots in ancient Egypt, in some of the ancient mystery schools, but you can also find quite a bit of information on the law of attraction and assumption in the Bible, especially the teachings of Jesus. So, first, focus. The law of attraction emphasizes positive thinking in order to attract whatever it is you desire into your life. In other words, positive thinking that the outcome that you desire is or will manifest. So now let's take a look at the law of assumption. The law of assumption says that whatever it is that you desire, it's already manifested. It's already present in your life. So that's the difference in focus. You could say that the difference is huge in one way, but you could say it's very narrow in another way. What I mean is, I believe it's possible to have a positive mindset. The law of attraction really emphasizes birds of a feather go together. So the kind of energy that you are vibrating is the kind of energy that you attract. I believe that works hand in hand with the law of assumption, which says, I already have it. It's already present. Now, the way I make that work for me is I understand quantum science that says that there is a number of realities, that there's not just this reality, that there are stratas of reality or various realities that are just a minuscule difference from the reality that you're at, and that your thoughts and beliefs can shift you to one of these realities. So, how do you shift your thoughts? By believing you already have it. Law of assumption. How do you shift your thoughts? By having a positive mindset. Law of attraction. Focus. It's different, but kind of the same. So let's see how the timeline plays out. The law of attraction, what it does, high flyers, is it encourages people to focus on their future. This is what my future is bringing me. This is what I desire my future to bring to me. This is my intention for my future. The law of attraction says, if I focus on my intention as it relates to my future, it will manifest in the present. Whereas the law of assumption says that the desired outcome that I desire to manifest has already been manifested. It's already present. As a matter of fact, it's in the past. Well, think about that. Can something be in the future and in the past at the same time? Well, according to quantum physics, it can. As a matter of fact, we move beyond time and space. So you can have clear intentions about where you are taking your life and where you are going, and at the same time, believe fully that whatever it is that you are manifesting has already manifested. It's already present. It's already part of the past. Now, in a number of videos, I talk about my Uncle Mac, and I won't reemphasize the story at great length, other than to say that when his wife had a massive heart attack and they gave her minutes, hours at the very most to live, he sat down and they asked him, the nurse said, "Is there anything we can get you? Water, anything?" He says, "A pillow." He got the pillow. He put himself on his knees at her bedside and he began praying in gratitude, thanking God that she was healed. Now, this is both law of attraction and law of assumption. His future was that he had a desire for her to be healed. The way he approached it was law of assumption. I am grateful to God for healing my wife. It's already happened. It's in the past. He nodded off to sleep on his knees with his head on the bed. And when she woke up the next morning, she said, "Mac," that was his name, "Mac, I'm hungry for some ice cream." The doctors were shocked. They couldn't even find any kind of damage to her heart. Law of attraction and law of assumption. Why? Because they both work in harmony under the law of vibration, or the principle of vibration, as it is often called in the book, The 7 Hermetic Principles. So the third difference, if you will, is mindset. The law of attraction says, have a mindset of abundance, of gratitude. The more abundant you feel, the more grateful you are for what you've received, the more you will attract, because likes attract likes. Like energies attract like energies. The law of attraction also says the more you can put yourself in a positive mindset, the more likely you are to attract anything or everything that you desire. Law of assumption says, I already have everything that I desire. It's already manifested in my life. It's already present. And all I need to do is claim it. You see, just because you don't see something doesn't mean it's not present. There was a time when I needed money. I put out an intention. I walked through the park. Sitting in the middle of the park was a $100 bill. I picked it up, put it in my pocket. Now, a minute before I picked up that $100 bill, I didn't see anything. 5 minutes before I picked up that $100 bill, I didn't see anything, but it was already there. It was already present. Law of assumption. Now, could I feel positive? Could I have a gratitude mindset? I am so grateful to the universe, to God, that all the money I desire and more has already come into my life. You see, law of attraction and law of assumption together. Again, I don't see them as contradictory. I see them as complementary. And that's why our coaching is so powerful, because we use both law of attraction and law of assumption because they both fall under the umbrella law of vibration. They're all about vibration. Everything is about vibration. As Bob Proctor used to say, we live in an ocean of motion. Everything vibrates. And when you understand that, you understand how to manifest whatever it is you desire in your life. The love you desire, money, happiness, success, it's all yours. Well, number 4 is action. And the law of attraction is more about taking inspired action, allowing inspiration, that little whisper inside your head to speak, and allowing it to come into your life and then moving on it and trusting it and feeling positive. Tony Robbins oftentimes uses the term take massive action. And really, that fits well with the principle of the law of attraction and law of vibration, because anytime you take action, you are shifting vibration. Now, law of assumption is more about internalizing. And this is so important, that time before you fall asleep at night, when you can internalize, as Neville Goddard calls it, the wish fulfilled. And then realizing that the wish has been fulfilled, you know exactly which action to take, what to do, and what not to do, because what you desire is already present in your life. The law of attraction has its roots in the New Thought movement, people like William Watker Atkinson and others. But look, it goes back deeper than that. It goes back to the teachings found in the New Testament, in the Bible, and in the Bhagavad Gita, and in the Quran. And when you get away from the fundamental differences of these religions, many of their core beliefs teach law of attraction, but they also teach law of assumption. Now, some people say that law of assumption was a term coined by Neville Goddard, and that very well may be true. But the concept of law of assumption, I mean, Neville quotes the Bible left and right. I mean, he has whole books that quote the Bible. So, and the Bible finds a lot of its teachings in some of the ancient mystery schools that go back to ancient Egypt, maybe even beyond. So these are deep, deep beliefs that have been taught through ancient mystery schools for a century. Law of attraction, law of assumption, because they both fall under the umbrella of the principle of vibration, that everything in the universe vibrates. So I say there's no war between law of assumption and law of vibration or law of attraction. All three work in harmony. It's really all law of vibration, really, if you want to get correct about it. It's all the law of vibration. Law of attraction, law of assumption can work easily together. And they do work together. And they are extremely powerful and effective. Here's some other videos on the law of attraction.